that. I just need a little more time to analyze it, that's all. Interesting. It's a dynamic password lock. One that changes every 30 seconds. The only way to open this door is by using a terminal that has been synced up to the lock's password algorithm. I found out that the dynamic password changes according to the current server time and the number of times it's been accessed. Unfortunately, we still need the corresponding terminal to get through. Whoever can open this door holds a terminal linked to the dynamic password system. Both devices use the same algorithm, with the terminal's device code being a random number that determines whatever the algorithm spits out. Without that terminal, we can only guess at the password. Unfortunately, it looks like we only get 10 attempts.
Is this what you're looking for? Thanks to Federation intel, I was able to confront and subdue a high-ranking member of Blue Planet last night. He was the one who told me about this place, and this was his terminal. Unfortunately, it got severely damaged during our encounter.
It should do. Even though the terminal is busted, its data chip is still intact. Odie shouldn't have any problem extracting the data. The door is right in front of us. Cracking its encryption algorithm using the door itself is time-consuming, but not impossible, as long as I have the terminal device code and the 2 pieces of data I just obtained. Our only chance of failure is if I miscalculate a complex mathematical equation, or if I type in the wrong numbers because my hand is shaking. Got it.
That filing cabinet is full of Blue Planet's financial records and legal documents. Fascinating stuff, I'm sure. If only I had a degree in both finance and law to make sense of it all. There's also a safe behind the shelf. From my experience, organizations like this usually keep large bank deposit statements in these kinds of safes. I've already alerted the Federation, and our agents should be here any minute to shut this place down.
I'm working on decrypting an unreadable file on this computer. If I had to guess, it's probably a list of Blue Planet's high-level personnel. This must be what Agent Claudia's looking for, right?
Correct. The broken terminal belonged to a high-ranking Blue Planet member. In our interrogation, he confessed they only shared general knowledge about each other. Based on his account, Blue Planet's senior members are leaders from various organizations. They wield significant wealth and connections, even placing spies within the Federation. I came here mainly to secure a list of Blue Planet affiliates. With that, I can quickly neutralize the threats to Secretary General Kieran's safety. Now, the file, please.
No. After all the trouble the Federation made for us, I think it's time for Wednesday to return the favor instead.
This isn't a game, Gray Fox. The Secretary General's safety is paramount, especially since Blue Planet may still pose a threat to the reality reshaping program.
I've done enough research on the Aberrant situation, but this reality reshaping program, no one ever told me about it before. Guess that means I shouldn't worry about it too much, right?
How could you possibly think that?
I'm curious to know about it too. Why would you people choose to hide the existence of Aberrants from everyone on Ida? Fine, take it. I'm not trying to stop you from saving the world or anything, you know? I just can't stand to see Kieran and the Federation doing whatever they want. Besides, I've already made a full copy of the data, so it doesn't matter if you tell me or not. Sooner or later, I'll know everything about your plans. Ugh, you and Anka are like two peas in a pod. You've only been a member of Wednesday for a few days, but you've already picked up a bunch of her bad habits.
Vicar, Samaritan, erudite. Wait, Claire Foucault? That's the name of a high-ranking employee within the Tower of Fantasy. I work with her all the time. Thank you, Miss Grey Fox. This file is crucial to my investigation. With it, we should leave before we're discovered.
Wait! Your mission might be accomplished, but mine isn't yet. The person who sent that false communication isn't anywhere on this list. The other usernames in the chat room are all on this list, but not this so-called cleric. And before the chat room was deleted, I managed to see a strange image in the chat log. That image hasn't come up in any of the files I've seen so far. It's hard to explain. Basically, it's like a circle with a pair of hands protecting a tree inside of it. Which means this room is far from the only secret hidden in their headquarters. We must be missing something. But we've already come this far. You want to know who your enemy is, don't you? Because I'm positive we're getting closer to the truth behind Cleric and that strange image, as well as the source of that fake communication.
I can't do that. I'm under orders to protect you, remember? My top priority now is getting you to safety.
Then stop wasting time and help me look around. We may have missed an important clue somewhere, like a strange object of some kind. Take a look at this, researcher.
I think you should take another look at this.
Eret? Why does it feel like I've heard that name somewhere before?
In Erot's journal, it says that his daughter loved playing the piano. Maybe he keeps it to remember her?
A piano? There's definitely something strange about it. Look, there's an extra cable sticking out from the back. Forget it. I shouldn't expect a researcher like you to understand pianos, I suppose. This is a bona fide Hadevice brand antique grand piano, worth at least 800,000 Norn, not just any run-of-the-mill keyboards. If my guess is right, that cable connects to some special devices, which means it has to be triggered by the piano itself. If his daughter really is Lucy Eret. This must be it. But I'll need some time to decipher it and confirm my hunch. Right now, though, I'm more intrigued by what's over there.
Are these containment vessels? When the Federation first discovered the existence of aberrants, they were extremely small in number. To conduct closer studies on them, they were captured and placed in these special tanks, where they could be observed in a living but dormant state. As the aberrant tide swelled beyond control, these sophisticated vessels became an unsustainable luxury. The Federation had no choice but to explore other methods to control the rising threat of the aberrants.
Lucy Arrett. She was my classmate in piano lessons back in elementary school. One of my best friends back then. The music playing in the room right now is her favorite piece from class. I knew it was her as soon as I saw her name in the diary, but I didn't realize she had already turned into one of those things. Why? Why? Asurata mentioned you can cure the aberrants. Can you help Lucy too? She doesn't deserve to be like this. She should be in school, not... Is there really no other way? There must be more aberrants on Ida. So does this mean those you can't cure in time are destined to remain like this forever? If something like this ever happens to Anka, or the boss, or...
The reality reshaping program is humanity's last hope. If it succeeds, we'll cure every last aberrant and prevent any more of them from appearing ever again.
If that were the case, Blue Planet should be backing Kieran to the hilt. But from what you're saying, it seems like they're only trying to sabotage his efforts. I mean...
Agent Claudia, we have received your coordinates and are sending a strike team to raid Blue Planet's headquarters. The operation will begin in exactly 10 minutes. For your safety, please evacuate the premises along with any of your allies.
Copy that, dispatch.
An ambush? But what about Lucy and the others?
Don't worry. Aberrants are still citizens of Ida. The reality reshaping program has special protocols in place to ensure their safety and containment. The strike team will follow containment guidelines and secure the aberrants until they can be cured by the reality reshaping program.
The reality reshaping program. Can I be a part of it too? If he doesn't give me his permission, then I'll find my own way to save my friends. Remember to tell him that for me.